पद्मनाभोऽमरप्रभुः विश्वकर्मा मनुस्त्वष्टास्तविष्टस्तविरो ध्रुवः अप्रमेयः. Lalita Sahasranamam also has Aprameya. Brahman cannot be measured as he is out of bounds of human comprehension. He cannot be known through senses as he is devoid of qualities such as sound, sight. He cannot be visualized because we have not seen him. He cannot be known through examples because there is nothing to make a comparison. This is based on simple logic that a rat cannot be compared to a lion, though both of them have 4 legs and a tail. He cannot be known either by affirmations or by negations, as we do not have any basis for any such affirmations and negations. But Vedas and Upanishads try to explore through affirmations, negations, as the perceptive knowledge can be inferred only by such affirmations and negations. And it says that he exists as self-illuminating light, witnessing the activities of his creation. Kena Upanishad explains this point a little more elaborately. Know that alone to be Brahman, which the mind cannot comprehend, and which yogis say make the mind function. Brahman is not this sense world which people worship. The Upanishad continues to say, if you think, Guru addressing his disciple, if you think, I know the Brahman well, then it is for certain that you know little about the nature of the Brahman. You know only its manifestation in the individual self, the gods, and the phenomenal world. Therefore, Brahman should still be thoroughly investigated, but we need some basic inputs to know him. Rishikeshaha, he is the lord of senses. The subtler meaning is that one who surrenders unto him can conquer his senses. Conquering senses is one of the most important aspects of realizing the Brahman. Controlling the mind leads to subjugation of senses. Though senses cannot remain unused, subjugation of senses means that one should not leave impressions of sensory inputs in the mind. Impressions of the mind are capable of entering into the subconscious mind and could manifest at the most inappropriate time. Subconscious mind and karma work in tandem to cause sufferings and pain. Padmanabha, a divine lotus springs up from his navel, from which arose the Lord of creation, Brahma. Brahma refers to the Brahman, and Brahma refers to the Lord of creation. This also overrides the myth that Lord Vishnu is not merely the sustainer of the universe. This Nama clearly says that he is also the creator. The true nature of the Brahman is being described. Mundaka Upanishad says, Vishwaya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta, which means he is the creator of the universe and the supporter of the universe. Yajurveda 4:6 says, Ajasya Nabhavadhye Kamarpitam, which means the one, Ekam, is established, Arpitam, in the center, Nabhi, of the unborn Ajasya waters. This means the mantra of Yajurveda talks about the manifestation of the universe. Amar Prabhu. Amara refers to immortals and Prabhu means the chief. Amara here refers to gods and goddesses. There are certain sages who remain immortal Vishnu is the only Lord for these immortals. This means that immortals worship only the Brahman and they do not resort to worshipping anyone less than the supreme reality. This Nama says that Vishnu is the Brahman, though the Brahman is beyond shapes and forms and cannot be known through names and forms. For the sake of understanding the Brahman, such names and forms are used for perceptiveness. Vishwakarma. Vishwa means all pervading and karma means actions. This Nama subtly conveys his omnipresent nature. Brahman alone is omnipresent. When he is omnipresent, he has to be present in all types of actions. This Nama can be interpreted to mean that because of his act of creation, referred to as karma, the universe is created. He is the architect of the universe. Vishwakarma also means accomplishing everything, which refers to the Brahman. Vishwakarma, the son of Brahma, is a celestial architect who builds homes for gods and goddesses. Manuhu. Manu means thinking and Manuhu means the one who thinks. He thinks about all the aspects of the universe. In reality, such attributes do not belong to the Brahman, about whom we have no knowledge at all, as he is beyond comprehension. There is no attribute to the Supreme Brahman who always remains pure. When a Nama depicts him with attributes, it refers only to his power of projection or Brahman with attributes, who's also known as Saguna Brahman. Saguna means qualities or guna. Pradharnayaka Upanishad 3.7.23. There is no other thinker but him. Keno Upanishad 1.2 also substantiates the thinking of the Brahman. It says, Manaso Mana, the real power of the mind. This forms the answer for a question, who controls this world? All this goes to prove that he creates this universe out of his free will. Tvashtha. Tvashtha ha. At the time of annihilation of the universe, gross matters are absorbed into subtle elements for ultimate absorption into the Brahman. At the time of creation, gross matters originated from subtle elements. Taittiriya Upanishad says that the time of creation, self created ether, ether created air, air created fire, fire created water, water created earth, earth created food. At the time of dissolution, the reversal process takes place. At the end of cosmic annihilation, the eternal Brahman alone remains, not even his projecting power known as Maya. This Nama says that Vishnu initiates his annihilation of the universe. All the three aspects of the Brahman have been dealt with: creation, sustenance, and annihilation. Death is different from annihilation. Death is a process by which an individual's soul leaves a gross body, whereas annihilation means all the souls pulled out of all the beings to merge with the Brahman. At the end of annihilation, the universe itself disappears. Stavishtaha. Stavishta literally means strong or bulky. Stavishta is the superlative degree to indicate gross form. Brahman is stronger than the strongest, bulkier than the bulkiest, grosser than the grossest. Superlative degrees are used to define his attributes, and even then, no one is able to describe him properly. This is because he is bigger than the biggest and smaller than the smallest. Katha Upanishad 1:220 says, Anoranyan Mahato Mahiyan, which means he is smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. The Brahman has to be this way as he is omnipresent. Everything is his creation, and all that exists are his reflective images. Sthaviro Dhruva. Sthavira means ancient and Dhruva means eternal. This Nama says that the Brahman is ancient and eternal. He is ancient because he is Adi and Anadi. Bhagavad Gita 8:20 says, far beyond this unmanifest, there is yet another unmanifest, which is eternal and does not get destroyed, even when the entire beings are annihilated. This Nama reaffirms him as the Brahman. Brahman does not need affirmations and confirmations. Ancient sages thought that incomprehensible Brahman should at least be elucidated with the highest degree of everything. This is the reason for such reference to the Brahman. The repetitive expressions make one understand the concept of the Brahman and his supremacy. This Nama says that Brahman is the most ancient in this universe. The superlative degree is used here because nobody knows the origin of Brahman. He always exists. He exists even during the great deluge because the whole universe is absorbed into him. Now, with the true meaning and the verse, we will repeat this and try to memorize and meditate. Aprameyo Rishikeshah Padmanabho Maraprabhu Vishwakarma Manustvashtastavishtastaviro Dhruvah. 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 Aprameyo Rishikeshah Padmanabho Maraprabhu Vishwakarma Manustvashtastavishtastaviro Dhruvah.